Hello, this is Dale, and this is my nightly video blog for Tuesday, December 29th. Excuse me. Well, we did get out of J&J today, as it did move up a little bit, and we took advantage of the drop yesterday, but it moved to the upside today, so we just went ahead and jumped out of there. The only thing we're in right now is a put on Disney. We're going to continue to hold that, and we've got a call in Qualcomm and a call in Gilead Science. Excuse me. I'm going to take a look at TLT tonight. We had looked at the 96% return we got on TLT, and I want to show you over the last 2 days you could have increased that even more. It was a 96%, then it went the other direction, 75%, then it went the other direction today, 100%. And it's a good way to look at this and reinforce what we're doing with the weeklies, and show you how to watch the Fibonacci's, watch the regression channel, and watch the measured moves, and how you can profit from that. There is no action for tomorrow. We just want to hold those positions. Let's first of all take a look at TLT. And you can see we talked about this the other day, and I said, hey, when it's if it makes a measured move, and it did overnight, and we got in there and we profited, we actually got out down here. This move from the measured move all the way down to the 261, which would have been to the -1 on the regression channel, was a 96% move. If you took the second week in January 123 put, it went from $1.65 to $3.23. Now, you knew down here when it hit the 261 and the -1 on the regression channel that probably was going to change directions. Well, was it going to consolidate or change directions? You can see that it actually went up, came back down, and then made a measured move right here in the opposite direction. You could have taken that measured move, not knowing yet whether it was going to be a pullback or a complete reversal, or just consolidate there for a little bit. But you could have taken that right there, taking it all the way up to the 161, said, hey, at this point it's 161, it's back up to the +1 on the regression channel. And if you do a Fibonacci retracement, you can see that it retraced from this move about 50% right there. So you could have felt confident in taking profit right about here. Then it actually did drop down. It pulled back a little bit. It made another measured move early this morning, and that measured move took you all the way down to the 261 and the -2, and that was a 100% move today, and you would have been out towards the end of the day taking your profits. Excuse me. That's the way you trade the weeklies. You look at when it's overbought or when it's oversold. You go ahead and you watch for a measured move. Then you put on the Fibonacci extensions and say, okay, it's time for me to take profit. You look for a turnaround. You look for a measured move. You look for the overextension of the Fibonacci's, and you look for the regression, and then you get out and you take your profit, and you wait for a turnaround there. You get another measured move to the downside. You take it all the way down to the extended Fibonacci's and the regression channel of -2, and you're out. So that's how you could have made 1, 2, 3 moves in 4 days at about 300% return. That's how you trade the weeklies. We could have done the same thing over here. You could have done the same thing over here. These patterns happen time and time and time again. And it's very simple. You just follow the regression channel. When it is overbought or oversold, you look for a reversal and you look for a measured move. You get a measured move, and you look for an overextension of that measured move down to another one of the regression lines to the opposite direction. Then you look for another measured move and you take it the opposite direction. Okay, so it's a combination of the regression channel, the measured moves, and the Fibonacci's, just those three things. If you begin to master that, now not much of my portfolio is in the weekly options, but a little bit of it is, because I think this keeps me sharp. This keeps me sharp and allows me to focus on three things: the regression channel, the measured moves, and the Fibonacci's. And those three key items allow me to be a better trader in all other realms. That's why I keep showing you this on the weekly options, hoping that you'll keep doing this, hoping that you'll learn from this, and hoping that it'll extend over the other portions of your portfolio. Now let's take a look at, let me just say one more thing before we go on here. At this point in time, we're way down here in the oversold region. Well, what do you think we're looking for? You betcha. We're looking for a turnaround. We're looking for a measured move, and then we would take a call. Alrighty? Okay. Let's take a look at some of our directionals. We have a couple calls. The first one we have is Gilead Science. And it was interesting. Gilead Science had a nice day today. It bounced back up, and I was watching this very closely because it actually had the 5 and the 8 day had actually come down below, and now it's pushing back up again. So I think we're in good shape with Gilead, and we'll continue to watch this. But I was a little concerned that with this move yesterday, it had come up, crossed over, but then crossed back. But it looks like today we're crossing back over again, so we're going to just hold on to that Gilead Science call. The other one we have is Qualcomm, and Qualcomm had a very nice move today, and that's a very nice profitable move. And if you close in on that, you can see that the 5 and the 8 day have crossed over the 13. I think we're in good shape on Qualcomm, and we're just going to hold on to that. And you take a look across the board here, and you can see that there's one that was red today, and that's the one we have. We got a put on Disney. And we're going to continue to hold that put on Disney. As you can see, its ribbon continues to head on down to the south. And that's the nice thing about having a diverse portfolio. Even though the market was strong today, not everything is up. And Disney was one that was down. We have a put in Disney. We've got a balanced portfolio, not only a diverse portfolio in different market sectors, but a balanced portfolio in 2 calls and 1 put. And today, the 2 calls went to the upside, the 1 put went to the downside. And that's my blog for tonight. Come on back tomorrow night. Bye-bye now.